Hey y'all, welcome back to the garden. Oh man, this is the first video I've had since our little iciness and cold weather left Florida. I did put a post on my YouTube channel. And first, before I begin this little garden tour, my name is Tisha. I am in zone 9E in Florida. I happened to come out here on my break because it's just so pretty. I couldn't resist it. And I haven't been out here in a while because, I was recovering from the flu and some other things. And I did mention it. And for those that are on my Facebook page, you already know my grandfather passed away. So the family was dealing with those things and, just getting over the flu. I have been sick for about 3 weeks. And I'm still recovering, but welcome back to the garden. And also, thank you all for all your condolences, kind words of encouragement, and support through everything. And for those of you that knew I was sick, thank you as well. On behalf of my family, we appreciate you all. And I definitely appreciate you all because I was really sick. So we're on the road to recovery and just, getting things back in order here. So without further ado, here's the garden tour. We lost quite a few things out here because everything was kind of iced over, but I'm truly surprised because we never really focus on this, but this is my cassava plant. And as you can see, there's some new leaves here, but it really got burned up during the ice and everything that was out here. It did not snow in my area. However, we did get a snow alert for about an hour, one early morning. And I think it was the morning, probably after North Florida got the 8 inches of snow. It said it was a rain and snow mix. So I tried to catch it on video, but it was so dark out here I couldn't get it. But, we did get an alert early in the morning. It was probably somewhere between 3 and 4 o'clock, which is typically when I do get up, for those that know me. And it was really brief. It was just raining, and we got a flurries alert. So I was trying to catch it, but it was too dark out here. So this is the damage that's left over. A lot of the leaves are pretty okay, but this cassava plant has been through the struggle. But it's here, and we got some new growth here. And our baby mango is doing pretty good. My husband's gonna be working on some treatment out here to help me with these. They're doing okay. They're steady. They're not dead, but they're not. It's getting bigger because if you remember, this one was really teeny tiny. It was like way down here, so it is growing. It's a slow growth, so we're trying to see what we can do to pick up the speed here for these. Here's the second one. This is our teenager, and it was also about that tall, so it is growing. Our big one, we're hoping that maybe this spring we will probably get some fruit on it. We've had this tree for a while, and it is just gigantic. It's just growing straight up. It survived Hurricane Milton, which was the hardest punch that it had received. And my husband was able, now that it's gotten stable, to take the supports off of this. So it's coming along because it was just leaning. So he took the supports off of here. He had the supports also on this banana tree, which you can see we got a lot of little pups here. These are too big to try to take out, but these smaller ones, we may be able to get a couple of those out of there because we want to try to, pull some of them out of here to, get additional individual trees. I think I see one here. Oh, we might be able to get that one maybe this weekend while they're small like this, because it's nice and deep in here. But if you can see, this is the one that we planted. This is Mama, and Mama sprouted out these other ones here. So yeah, a couple of them I think died off because it was more trees than this. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could have swore it was like 9 of them. But at any rate, there are our bananas. They are doing very well. I did have to come out here and put some of the shade cloth that I'm going to show you on my collards. I had to take some and put them over the plants to make sure they didn't freeze during that frost, because it was pretty bad out here. But again, As you can see all the trees in here. My husband was kind enough to clean all that out, but also some of that got frost on it as well. So I couldn't cover the whole plant, but I covered what I could. So we'll hack some more of this down, just, you know, the little dead debris up here. But for the most part, you can now see all the trees that are in there. It's pretty dense in there. Okay, and then our papaya. This tree, I told y'all when Hurricane Debbie, well, Tropical Storm Debbie, when she came through here, this tree has survived it, and I had just planted it right before that storm came through here. I do have to come back out here and clear this out and recover those roots, because it's just, weather has been crazy here. But today is just one of those beautiful days, so I was able to actually get a full view of the garden and share that with you all. Okay, so the papaya is there. This one that I tried to save and I gave it support, it did not make it. Although it's still green here, I don't believe we're going to get anything else from this. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it out of its misery. I have a nice pineapple in my fridge that I'm going to go ahead and cut up, and I will drop those seeds in there and we'll try again. Okay, I took you that way because we always start over here. So I'm giving you all the good stuff, things that you probably may have been questioning, like maybe did it survive? Yes, our avocado made it. I was able to do the same treatment because it's still small enough. I took one of those nice little potter plants and put it over it during the freeze, and it's doing lovely. Our Jamaican spinach, our callaloo, is doing good. Some of the dead stuff, it already fell off. I still have to come out and prune this a little bit, and I'm going to plant some more. This was several seeds, and it looks like only a couple of them actually sprouted down here, but that's okay. But it is doing very well. Something's nibbling on here. But as far as pest pressure, it really hasn't had much. And given the time frame that we just went through with all the wonky weather, the pests really haven't been interested in it, and I hope they stay that way. These little fur balls will eventually be seeds. So what I want to do is spread out this area some more and plant them side by side, and give us a nice little... Oh, there is a bug on there. Get out of there. To give us a nice area of growth so we can always have. Okay. Now, our sorrel roselle did not make it. The freeze ate this up. It's still here, but have mercy. It is not alive. I mean, it may come back, but I doubt it. So I'm going to plant some more of that. All the little ones that were in there, they're all gone. So these are only two that somewhat survived, and the cold ate that up. Okay. Now, the bush. My last video, this was before I got sick. That weekend, we were supposed to come out here and deal with this. Of course, you see, we have not. So my Thai basil is trying to go to seed. I'm going to try to catch this and snip these here at the base. They're so pretty. I don't want to cut them, and they're my favorite color, purple. I don't want it to go to seed fully, but we'll see what I can do with that. The rest of this, the birds have donated to my bin. I think I see a papaya there. I know there's vervain in here because those seeds just blow in the wind. And there's another tomato plant. And I believe the seed that I did actually plant in here, a pepper, I believe this is one. I can't really tell right now. I definitely have to pull all this stuff out. And in the last video I did of this bin, before I got sick, I wanted to take my plant app to see if any of these things were medicinal, and if they were, what they're good for before I pull them out of here. Sometimes nature will give you gifts, and you just want to take advantage of those things. Now, my cayenne pepper is buried in here. I don't even see it at this point. It's in there somewhere. So we'll see if it's going to give me some more peppers this season. If not, then I'll have to drop some more seeds in there. And then, of course, there's another tomato plant that has taken over. This is volunteer because, remember, I had potatoes in there, which never grew. And they did give me some leaves, but that was it. So I'm going to dig that out and see if anything survived, which at this point, it doesn't look like it. So it's just bush over here. So that's that. The vervain. It survived the cold. However, a lot of the leaves were burnt, like crispy here. It got burnt pretty bad because there was so much ice out here. But it is trying to come back on its own. We'll see, but I am going to trim it down just to control some of that stuff. So when it comes back fully this spring, which it typically does anyway each spring, it'll come back nice and plush without all the dead stuff on there. Okay, so that's that. Now let's take you back to where we usually start, which is our lovely collard greens up here. Our greens are doing phenomenal. So this is the shade cloth. I don't have the name to this, but I did get it on Amazon. And is that a dead spider? It looked like it. I got it on Amazon. It worked wonders. I have more of it, so it's a bunch of it. So what I did is I took it and I covered it all the way down to the end by my pineapple. The problem is the winds were so high out here during that storm when it came through. It was cold, it was raining, and it was extremely windy. It did not hold. My anchors didn't hold, so it blew all over the place. So when we get down there, you'll see what happened to my tomatoes. So, but it did hold here, so all the colors are looking good. Not a whole lot of pressure here, but I do still cover them in the evening time sometimes because it has been getting cold out here in the evening. They're doing very well. All back here, look at that. Just lovely. They're not as big as they should be or could be at this time, only because, you know, just with me getting sick, it kind of took me down for, I was sick for 3 weeks, so about a month. So although they're growing, they do need some nutrient soil, so, and treatment. I did give them some compost tea with worm casting. However, it needs a little bit more than that, so we'll work on that here soon to get them, because they should be a lot bigger than this. And if you remember, before Hurricane Milton, I planted a ton of onion seeds in this area. They did not make it, and the only thing that did make it, it looks like from here, my sign, this Walla Walla, is the only onion that actually made it over here. The rest of the seeds were washed away. So, you know, I'll leave it there for now. I want to try to put it on the other side with the other onion seeds, but let me tell you, those didn't make it either. Okay, and what was here? This was where my cantaloupe was. So just when, right after the frost, the little cold hit that we got here, that cantaloupe that I had here was ice cold. So I just took it in for seeds, but I didn't pull the plant up. It looks like it's trying to come back. If it does, fine, but my plan is, now that I'm feeling better, this weekend to come out here and just dig. I need to pull all this out, redo my cantaloupe here, and I'm going to try again at my squash. When I dropped the seeds here, it did not make it. The weather was just too crazy. So there's still root here. However, it didn't make it. So that is okay because, you know, it was a lot going on, y'all. Okay, so the storm damage. So this cherry tomato, I actually planted this here as a test to see if I could get it in this area, and it did. The problem is the storm knocked it over, so by me not being out here and it was covered up, it leaned, so now it's trying to grow on the ground. So we're gonna have to come out here and put supports on it. But as you can see, this thing is loaded. Every day I come out here, there's something to pull, because I pull them now when they're blushing, because I have something that is eating my tomatoes and is not a worm, it is a little critter. So I believe my bunny is back in the garden and it's eating up my stuff. But if you can see, this thing is fully loaded. Like, oh my God, look at this, y'all. I mean, there's so many on here. So many. Look at this. It is plentiful. So I'm proud of this one because I actually planted that one. So we got to get some supports for it and then let it just drive here because it's here to stay. The banana pepper. So with that cold weather, this plant got eaten up so bad, I had to just chop off the top. It's coming back fully, and I didn't even see this yesterday. There's pepper. Oh my God, there's 2 peppers on here. I did not even see that. I guess I'll get those. Yeah, I gotta come get those. But yeah, that as small as it is, let me tell you, I've gotten so many peppers off of there. So many. okay? And as you can see, there's 2 on there. I'm gonna get them. All right, so the marigold and the sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes, we definitely need to harvest because I'm sure there's some in there. And this marigold plant, the wind has blown it over. Like, I didn't even get a chance to do anything with it. I just, I had to watch it just fall. So it's fine, it's here. But as you can see, a lot of it is falling off. But this is what it looked like on a lot of the bulbs here. They all look like this. Or this, because the frost really just did a number on them. But they are absolutely beautiful. I don't want to bother with them, but I need to push them up to kind of get them to grow straight up and not leaning out this way because of what the storm did. So we'll work on that. All of the corn died. There's nothing left here. All of it is completely dead. So we're going to pull all that out and drop some more seeds, okay? That's the joy about gardening. You learn, you also learn to keep it pushing and don't take nothing personal. Nature's going to do what nature does. It's going to give and it's going to take some. So you just have to keep it moving. But the best part about this is the tomatoes. Guys, these tomatoes lasted even though I had them partially covered when the wind exposed them. And of course we weren't out here because it was raining and it was ice cold out here. It destroyed a lot of the leaves, but thankfully because this was so dense in here, I only lost a few tomatoes from the cold itself, but something has been eating them, and that's something different. But I did cut back, look at this, get out of here. I did cut back some of the damaged leaves. Look at this, y'all. It was so much ice out here. It was so much ice out here. Look at that. But needless to say, even with that, look at all of my tomatoes. It's so many. It's so much in here. You can't even, I can't even show you all of it. It's just so many. It's plentiful, y'all. And let me tell you, if you went back to one of my videos when, I don't know what we were doing. I think we were doing something with the okra or something. This was a volunteer. This volunteer has given me so many tomatoes, like it's not even funny. And I know probably tomorrow I'll have to come out here and harvest some more. I'll stick a picture somewhere. I'll post it on my Facebook page, but I did on my YouTube channel. My harvest from this morning. I just came out here just to walk through and see how everything's going, and to see if that whatever it is chomping on any more of my tomatoes, and I had to pick some more. So yeah, this is wonderful. So my goal is to clear all this out, leave the marigold. I'm just going to try to find somewhere to support it back up, get those sweet potatoes out of there, drop some more corn, and then replant seeds here because we have a lot to do. I've lost a little bit of time, but life is life, and you just have to do what you have to do. So that's that. And I believe we have another avocado volunteer. I learned from the last time I have to be very careful with these, but that looks like another one right there. And oh, there's so many tomatoes back here too. There's so many. This is some of the trash that I threw over here. I'm gonna retrieve those tomatoes because I do not want any more tomato plants, y'all. I have so many, it's not even funny. But I'm gonna compost the rest of it, all the leaves and all that stuff, but I'm pulling those out because I don't want any more tomato plants. I think what I have is good enough. And I also have this one here. There's so many tomato plants. This came from compost as well. I am giving one of these to my neighbor, but I would like to give them something with tomatoes on them, and this definitely has them. Y'all, look at this. This thing is loaded. Look at this. Oh my God. But again, this was growing up and the wind blew it down. Oh my God, there's tomatoes back here, y'all. Oh my God, they're ready. I need to get these. Oh my God, look at all those. Holy Toledo. I gotta come back out here and get these. Oh, shoot. I can't pull them. They are ready. Oh my God, there's more. Okay, I need to pull those. All right, well, I'll come back out there and get those tomatoes. My calendula, all this stuff was blown down during the storm. The only thing that's still standing is my scallion, which is barely holding on. But I did take some of this and I cooked with it this weekend. So I should just go ahead and just pull these up and take the root and put them back in on the other side because I need some space over here. I'm hoping to put some more pineapple over here, but I have to get this in order because my ginger's there. I need to check on it because I really can't see it in the midst of all this other stuff. But I need to pull out yet another tomato plant. Look at that. They're everywhere now because, you know, I really haven't been out here. And when I did come out here, when I saw them, I was going to take them up and share them, you know, so, but yeah, well, can't do that now. I'm going to grab those tomatoes now. But yes, this is what's going on here. The okra, I don't even see it anymore. But at any rate, I'm going to replant anyway. So the calendula, I'm going to, calendula, I keep saying that. These are zinnias. Sorry, y'all. The zinnias, I'm going to straighten those out and get them together. I'm going to put some more zinnias here and just clear out the okra area. I think I'm going to put that in another spot because that did play well here. Although they grew, I just think that it needed something else, like more sun or something. Because as you can see, it's shaded here, and it's pretty much shaded like this all the time, depending on the time of the day. But it does get hot over here too, but that's later in the year. So I have to figure out something on that. But anyway, the pineapples are holding steady. The cold did get to them too. So I have a lot of little brown tips on that one. This one, that one got affected, and this one, but they are alive. So that's the only thing that matters. I'm getting my shears so I come get those. But as you can see, everything's kind of leaning, you know. It's no different than when the hurricanes came through here, y'all. You know, I'm kind of used to this now. I'm kind of used to it, so I'm not too concerned about, you know, stuff blowing over. It's just as long as it's rooted and alive, I don't care about that stuff. And oh, the volunteer avocado is here. That's here. I did harvest our only bok choy after all those seeds I planted, because while we were sick, it started going to seed. It bolted. So I took that inside. I just took it, cut it. I was gonna cook it, but then I said, you know what? Let me just get some organic seeds from it. It's already bolted. Let me just, you know, finish it out. And if I get any new growth, I'll just snip it and cook it with some other bunch of bok choy. So that's the stem from that. That's where I cut it. And then I'm leaving this alone right now. It likes it in here, so we're not going to bother with it until it gets a little bit better, because the cold it affected it too. So we got some new growth since it started warming up, so we're just going to leave that alone for now. I'm glad I didn't move it before, because it would have died out there. Our cabbages are getting ready to start turning in and growing their heads. There's 4 in here, so the plan is to move them out. As you can see, they've gotten bigger because when I was supposed to do it, I got sick, so that's that. And then in the between time, I tried to do some seeds indoors while I was recovering, and I had some pigeon peas. I dropped a couple in here. It looks like we might get some, so we'll see. So that's that. And then I'm going to grab my shears here, because I'm going to go get those tomatoes. I don't think there's anything going on over here, because like I told you guys, my onion seeds did not make it. Let's see. Well, I got to get rosemary too. I may have to come back and do that because I don't have my stand with me. So the rosemary's there. Our mint has fully come back. I got to harvest this. And I think I had that in one of the other videos. But let me just show you the onions anyway. There's nothing here. Look, the birds have been here. I think there's one onion right there. One. And it's still that same one. So just for sacrifice sake, I know it's there, but I'm going to pull all of it up. Pulling all that up, and then we're going to replant. We're going to replant our onion seeds and just get it over with, because there was something crawling in there, just like I told you with the cabbage seeds that I planted. We didn't get anything with those. And yeah, whatever those little bugs were, they were in there. So I did not appreciate that. They ate all my seeds and nothing came about here. Nothing. So I poured hot water in there, and then I poured some more worm casting, some fertilizer. So now that soil has been prepped, now I'm going to transplant these cabbages in there, and we'll just drop some more somewhere else because, you know, we eat a lot of cabbage. We eat a lot of bok choy, and I like having it available. So let's see if we can get these tomatoes here. I'm one-handing it, y'all, so I'm gonna do my best. Let's see, what are they connected to? Let's see. It's hard to tell. I think I got it. Oh yeah. I got a whole cluster, y'all. Look at these beauties. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. They're so gorgeous. Look at them. Wow, man. You know how much you pay for this in the store? Gorgeous. I think I see some more, so hold on. Let's see if we can grab this. I wasn't prepared to harvest anything. There's one more here. Put that there. And I thought I saw some more red down here. Wow, I did not see that yesterday or this morning. Well, I wasn't looking over here either. Oh my God, look at that, y'all. I'm getting all kind of presents. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh man. I may have to share some of this with family. Oh my God. I did not see those in there. And again, like I said, I wasn't looking either. That is unbelievable. Oh, and there's more. Yeah, these are a little green, but that's okay. They're blushing. So, wow, y'all, look at that. Look at that. Unbelievable. Well, I did not come out here for that, but I'll consider it a blessing. I don't think I see any more. This thing is loaded. Well, I know that whichever plant I end up giving my neighbor, it's definitely going to produce and be fruitful. If nothing else, I have a ton of tomatoes, y'all. All right, so goodness sakes, I was not expecting that. Well, thank y'all for joining me out here in this garden again. And you actually got a chance to see me harvest something, which was excellent. Give me a second, y'all. All right, I'm going to take these beauties in the house. Oh, look at that. Another harvest, y'all. How excellent is that? All right, well, my break time is over. Let me get back in here and get back to work. But, oh, man, look at those. So beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, and so plentiful. Like, wow. Yep. So that's the garden tour, everybody. Thank y'all for joining me out here. And also, again, thank you all for your prayers and thoughts and, you know, everything, y'all. So enjoy the view. And I hope y'all have a good day. And I'll see you back out here in the garden soon. We got a lot to clean up. All right. Bye.